Hello friends, in the previous lecture we were discussing about the analysis of financial statement. In this today's lecture we are going to discuss and study applications of analysis of financial statement. In the last lecture we have discussed what is the financial statement analysis, and we have seen it is the process of evaluating a company's performance or value through a company's balance sheet, income statement, or statement of cash, etc. Uh, we have seen different type of financial statement analysis, that is vertical analysis, horizontal analysis, and last is ratio analysis. So horizontal analysis is to detect growth trend across different time period. It is a historical study of data of related to company. And vertical analysis compares items on a financial statement in a relation to each other. So vertical analysis studies different relations between different items in the financial statement. And last one is the ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is the central part of fundamental equity analysis. It compares line item data, PE ratios, earning per share, or dividend yield are some examples of ratio analysis. We have seen generally accepted accounting principles. According to that, these principles require a company to create and maintain three main financial statement, that is balance sheet, income statement, and the cash flow statement. Each one we have discussed in the previous lecture, that is balance sheet. The balance sheet is a report of a company's financial worth in terms of book value, and it is broken into three parts to include company's asset, liabilities, and shareholders equity. Next one was income statement. The income statement breaks down the revenue a company earns against the expenses involved in its business to provide a bottom line net profit or loss. And next is cash flow statement. The cash flow statement provides an overview of the company's cash flow from operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. So three activities, cash flow from these three activities we have discussed in the previous lecture. And another one is free cash flow and other valuation statement. Free cash flow statement arrives at a net present value by discounting the free cash flow company is estimated to generate over time. Now in this today's lecture, the main concern is to discuss the financial statement analysis, some applications, why we should do financial statement analysis. Number one is evaluate a company's past financial performance and explain how a company's strategy is reflected in the past financial performance. So it is study of trends in a company's financial ratios and differences between its financial ratios and those of its competitor or industry average ratios can reveal important aspects of its business strategy. So it is the it is this important point to study the company's past financial performance and to compare it with the competitors or industry which the company belong, where company belong. And industry averages, what are the industry averages? We can compare with the industry averages, companies numbers, and we also compare the company's numbers with the competitor. So we get the company's financial past performance on the basis of this financial statement analysis. Next application is to forecast a company's future net income and cash flow. With the help of financial statement analysis, we can forecast companies' net income or cash flow in the future on the basis of past trend or past data or past what can we say, past performance. So company's future income and cash flow can be projected by forecasting sales growth and using estimates of profit margins and the increase in working capital and fixed assets necessary to support the forecast sales growth. So on the basis of past data, past performance, and by analyzing financial statement analysis, we can forecast the company's future net income and cash flow. Next one is role of financial statement analysis in assessing the credit quality of a potential debt investment. Credit analysis uses a firm's financial statement to assess its credit quality. Indicators of a firm's creditworthiness includes its scale and diversification, operational efficiency, margin stability, and use of financial leverage. So all these indicators help to the credit rating agencies to assess the credit quality of a company or a credit quality of a potential debt investment. And with the help of the financial statement analysis, credit rating agencies can allot grade to companies securities such as shares, bonds, and other debt instrument. So financial statement analysis helps to determine the firm's credit worthiness and the future potential of a company. Next one is use of financial statement analysis in screening for potential equity investment. Potentially attractive equity investment can be identified by screening a universe of stocks using minimum or maximum values of one or mere ratios which ratios to use, what minimum or maximum values to use, and how much importance to give each ratios, all present challenges to the analyst. And by using the financial statement analysis, the analyst can determine the potential equity investment, and potentially attractive equity investment can be identified by screening the financial statement analysis by analyzing financial statement of a company. Next one is appropriate analyst adjustment to a company's financial statement to facilitate comparison with another company. Analyst can compare one on the basis of financial statement with the other companies and other industry where this company belong to. When companies use different accounting method or estimate relating to areas such as inventory accounting, depreciation, capitalization, and off balance sheet financing, analyst must adjust the financial statement for comparability. When calculating solvency ratios, analysts should estimate the present value of operating lease obligations and add it to the firm's liabilities. So appropriate analyst adjustment to a company's financial statement facilitate comparison with another company, and where comparison can be done other companies belong in the same industry. So with the help of financial statement analysis, the analyst can compare particular company with other companies or with the industries. So friends, the financial statement analysis is the very important document, as we have discussed in the previous lecture also. It has many that is the three main importance are balance sheet. So balance sheet depicts the company's financial worth, and it is very important to study it. Then income statement, which is important document of the company to study. So this these documents of a company are very important in the financial statement analysis. And then only if we analyze these document properly, we can, if we deeply get insight into this cash flow statement, then free cash flow and other valuation statement, or income statement, balance sheet statement, and analyst understands each and every part and each and every component deeply, then only the financial statement analysis can be done, and we can apply it to compare this company with other company. One another important analysis also is there, that is DuPont analysis, which is also used for the assessment of company's financial statement. And with the help of DuPont analysis also, analyst can analyze these financial statement and apply it for various uses. DuPont analysis requires a deep understanding of the these financial statement analysis. So DuPont analysis is depend somewhat on the statement of financial analysis, because DuPont analysis also uses the net profit, then asset turnover, then return on equity, and then so many parameters. DuPont analysis analyzes uh, deep into the return on equities, and return on equities requires to analyze financial statement analysis, each and every component of financial statement analysis. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. If you have any questions related to this, you can write to me. Write your name in the comment box. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.